So we're just going to go for a normal bit of side bend. I want you to take your right hand to the floor, sorry. Let me start again for the video. So we start in our mermaid position. We're going to take our right hand down to the mat. I want you to lift your left arm up, please, and just side bend over so your right elbow just drops down towards the mat. Just feel that pick up from under the waist, closest to the mat, and this openness in the top side of the ribs. And then we lift up, please, and we just switch arms. So I reach over, I'm pressing down the right hand side of my bottom, and then we're going to switch. We're just going to go for a couple more, please. So getting this beautiful stretch through the side of the spine, through the waist and through the ribs, and take it over. Can you just stretch a bit more? And take it back, and we're going to hold it down this time, so I'm going to go over, and then I'm going to twist and take my left hand down as well. So my left hand and my right hand are lined up with my shoulders, and I just want you to round your spine up here a little bit. So you're going for almost a bit of a cat stretch here, and then we're going to reverse it, and you just draw your breastbone up between your arms, gaze up in front of you. And let's go again. Let's really round that spine. And then we reverse it and gaze up. And again, we round it, please. And go to this little bit of extension where you're looking up in front of you. And then I want you to hold it there. You can walk your hands out a little bit if you need to. I want you to pick up your leg, just like you're cocking the leg and you're outside of the knee, outside of the ankle, picking up the same height. And then you release it a little bit, not too much. So we lift up and release a little bit. Those hands can always walk out a little bit if you need to. We lift up for 6 and small release. And 5. So hopefully you're feeling the outside of the hip working here. And 4. So your back is in its normal shape. You're not rounding now. You're not extending. Can I have 3? My leg is shaking. I find these so tricky. And 2. And 1. Hold it up, and I want you to pulse here. Small, high pulses. So you're trying to maintain that height, really feeling that squeeze as you lift up. Can I have 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, please. I'm going to just walk my hands in a bit more now. Still facing forwards. I just want you to lift that knee up, so this thigh bone's spinning outwards, and then release just about halfway down. So we lift, small release. Let's go for 6. So you're looking in front. Obviously, I'm just looking at the camera to check on you. 5. Don't drop it down all the way to the floor. 4. So again, you're feeling the bottom squeeze as that leg bone spins backwards. 3. And 2. Last one, hold it high. And we're just going to go for 6 pulses here. Small and high, go a little bit quicker. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. The knee stays down, then this time I just rotate my side bone inwards so my foot comes up. And I lower halfway. And my foot comes up. And I lower halfway. Can I have 6? I want you to feel the squeeze as you lift it a bit higher each time. So you're trying to get the sole of the foot to face up towards the ceiling. We go 4. And 3. 2 more, please. You know we're going to pulse it on this one. So we hold it up and we pulse. Pulse. So you're spinning your thigh bone inwards. We're really working on the hips today. Can I have 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. And you're going to come out of that position. And I just want you to take your fingertips to your temples, please. So your fingertips are to your temples. And you side bend to the leg that was just working. And then I want you to really feel like you're zipping up strong. And we take it the other way. So we're getting into the obliques and we lift up strong. Can I have 4? And lift. So we're working a bit more. The first time we did our side bends, obviously we were resting a hand on the mat. And 2. So we're a little bit stronger now. Last one, please. Zip up. And I turn a little bit. Now, we're trying to keep our spine in this strong straight line here, and I fold forwards. How far can you go? And then we lift. So you're strong, and we fold forwards. And we lift. Think about your back not changing shape. Can I have 4? You're definitely not rounding to get down there. And 3. So you're pulling your belly to your backbone. Can I have 2, please? Not too quick. And 1. And lift, facing forwards again. Let us just cross the arms. We've done this one before. We pick up that leg, hovering the outside of the knee and the outside of the ankle the same height. Twist to the knee, and the knee comes in towards the body. And then go the opposite way. So the knee goes away, your upper body twists away. And we come on in, twist, twist, twist. And take it the other direction. How much movement can we get here? Come into the knee, get away, so you're opening the hip and rotating the spine. Can I have 3? I really feel my waist muscles working here. And 2, obviously a lot of hip strengthening as well. Last one, please. Take it away, take your hands back to the mat. We're going to take that leg long and we're going to do a tricep press up, and then we come on up, the foot can rest down. And we do a tricep press up, so your elbows are touching your t-shirt. Can I have 4? Not rushing any of these moves. And 3, you're not resting down at the bottom. 2, final 1, take it there, hold that, keep your elbows into your ribcage and pulse your leg up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it there. And we come on up and come on out of that position, and I'm going to spin your legs the other way. So you have got your left foot on your right thigh now. We're going to take our side bend. So take your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over, and we just go into this lovely stretch, which you probably need after those moves, and come on up. And take it the other way. Really feel that stretch through your waist. And we'll just go for 2 more, please. Actually, 3 more. And 2. Get as much stretch as you can. Last one. And then this hand comes down to the mat. So for me, I walk my hands out a little bit more, but I am quite tight in the hip. So the knee and the ankle lift the same amount, and you release a little. And we lift. Small release. And we go 4. So I feel like I'm picking up from under the inside of the thigh. 3, 2. If your shoulders are getting tense, just walk your hands forwards a bit more. Last one. Hold it, pulse. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. And lower down. So this one, I'm going to walk my hands in a little bit again. You lift that knee up and you lower it down. And we lift. Oh, I'm tighter this side. Halfway lower. 4, 3, 2. Get ready to hold it up, and we pulse. Pulse, those small high movements. Really pressing the back of the leg up. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. And then we spin the thigh bone inwards so your foot lifts. And release halfway, never all the way down. Let's go 5. And 4. So you're feeling that leg bone moving. 3. Make sure you feel the outside of the hip working here. 2. And hold it high, and we pulse. Pulse. So you're not bouncing, you're pressing, pressing, pressing. Let's go to 3, 2, 1. Release down, and we're going to come on out of that position and take your fingertips to your temples and give me a side bend. Oh, I find it trickier this way. And lift. So think about your legs not moving, please. And side bend for 3. Can you get a bit more from it? And come up a bit stronger. And 2. I feel like I'm going to topple over here. And 1 more time, please. And lift, and I turn slightly towards my left leg. I'm strong from my center as I hinge forwards. My back hasn't rounded. And I lift. This is definitely easier for me this side. Can I have 5? And lift. Think about your rib cage drawing in. 4, so your back's not arching. Come up with energy coming from the crown of your head. Your elbows are still wide. We've got 3. and lift taller. And 2, are you still facing that left thigh? So your breastbone's kind of in line with the knee. Last 2, please. I fear I may have just added one. One more time. Hinge at the hips. And we come on up. We're going to cross our arms. You hover your leg. Make sure your knee is not higher than your ankle. And you twist to it and twist away from it. And we come in for 5. And 4. Feel your t-shirt just spinning to the left-hand side of the room. 3. I've got to focus on picking my ankle up a bit higher. My knee always wants to be higher. 2. Last one to the leg. Last one away from it. Take your hands down, take your leg long, and we go for a tricep press up. And we come on up. And 5. Tuck your elbows in. Again, your spine isn't changing shape. We've got 4. 3. Just tapping your t-shirt to the mat, but without resting. We've got 2. This one we're going to hold it down, but you're not resting your upper body down on the mat. Hold it there. Your leg is up. You're facing your mat, and we pulse. Pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Come on up, and we are going to sit and cross our legs. So we're just thinking about letting those knees drop down. I'm going to take my left hand and grab the outside of my right thigh. My right hand is behind me, and I pull against that leg to twist, and I lift through my breastbone, and then I release. And then I twist as I breathe out. I'm squeezing all of the air from my lungs, and I release, sit tall at center. Just 2 more, please. So you're lifting through the breastbone, just the ribcage spinning. And 1 more, please. So that exhale spins you round. The inhale takes you taller to center, and we switch sides. So you pull against the opposite leg. That left hand is behind you, and you're exhaling, twisting. And you come back to facing forwards. And 3. So this is just going to prep us for our spine twist that we're going to be doing next. So we're just having this lovely rotational stretch. Let's go for 2. Look over that back shoulder. And 1 more time, please. Twist, lifting up through your breastbone. Coming toward to center, and I just want you to uncross your legs, cross them the other way so we even things out. And letting those knees drop down. We're going to cross your forearms. I'm not slumped here. I'm going to try and sit as tall as I possibly can. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pulse to the right for 3, 2, 1, and then inhale, sit tall to center again. Let's go left. 3, 2, 1. Back to me. 4 more sets, please. So those little pulses just take you a little bit deeper into your rotation each time. 1 more time to the right. 3, get a bit more from it. 2, 1. Back to me, final time. 2, 3, to center. Relax those arms down. Uncross your legs, recross them the other way. And I'm just going to turn because we're going to go for seal. So you want to have your mat behind you. We're going to do it a little bit differently. Often we uncross, recross the legs when we're balancing on our shoulders. It's like a rolling move. We will be adding that after, but not yet. So I'm holding the outside of my feet, and I'm going to hover those feet up. Now I'm going to try and drop my pubic bone and my nose closer together. Now I don't want anything else to move, apart from you let go of your feet, you uncross your legs, recross them. So you're grabbing the opposite foot, and then roll back to your shoulders, roll up to balance, pause here. Are you keeping that C curve of your spine? Uncross, recross. Let's pull those legs closer toward you. Roll back, roll up, uncross, recross. So let me rephrase that. I'm trying to pull my feet close towards me, but I want those knees pressing down, so I've got my inner thigh stretch. Roll back, roll up. So what we're doing with the feet, uncross, recross, we're going to be doing that on our shoulders on the next one. Roll back, come on up, uncross, recross. So we're not going to be doing it in this position anymore. You need to pause on your shoulders, stay strong from your center. Roll back, uncross, recross, back to your balance. Hold it. Shoulders, uncross, recross. Come on up. Hopefully you're not rolling up as you're still uncrossing your legs as I am. Because I'm not very good at this. Uncross, recross. That one was a bit better. We've got 3. Shoulders, not back to the head. And 2. Come to this balance. Last one, please. And take those feet down. And we're just going to reach your fingers forwards. Dropping your forehead down towards the mat. Let me just get my class notes ready. So we're just flexing the spine here. Reach those fingers forwards a bit more, just stretching through the hips. And then let your fingers come in as you rebuild your spine. And then we'll cross the legs the other way. Sitting tall to begin with, it's just like a spine stretch. Knock the chin to the chest and stretch, stretch, stretch. Can you walk them forwards a little bit more? And then we stack the spine. We're just going to do 2 more like that. So I uncross, recross. Hopefully you feel that stretch. Reach forwards. Breathing as you stretch. Stacking the spine. Hands draw into the ankle again. Last one, please. Uncross, recross. Sitting tall. Give me that beautiful flexion of your spine. Make sure your sit bone, so your bum is still down on the mat. And we sit tall. And I'm just going to get you to take those legs behind you. And we're coming to a 4-point kneeling position. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of this out in work that we often do, working the hips. But I'm going to do it with my knees hovering today. You don't have to do that. It makes it a much more challenging move. So if you want more mobility, keep the other leg down. If you want to go for a bit more strengthening, you're going to tuck those toes under and hover your knees, just about 1 inch now. Now my left leg is going to come up, my left foot is. I want the knee to come to the chest and then reach the leg long. My upper body's not moving. Tuck the knee in. Reach the leg long and up a bit. And 4, so I really feel my right leg working already. Reach. 3, can that right knee be just hovering above the mat, not too high, otherwise we're kind of cheating. We go for 2. Reach it long. And 1, it's a bit like a swimming leg really. Lift it up and pulse. Pulse, but that right knee is not moving. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in so it's the same height as the other leg and cock it out to the side and bring it in. Bring it out 5. Small release. 4. So again, it's the outside of the knee and the outside of the ankle lifting the same amount. Can I have 2? Whew, we're going to pulse. Take it out, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it in, foot down, knees down. Press to rest position. So obviously there's a lot of wrist strengthening there, arm strengthening. If you want to do it on your knees, please listen to your body. Okay, my fingers walk forwards. I press it into my hands to shift my weight forwards. Fingers are wide, my toes are tucked. I hover the knees. Right knee comes to my chest and my right foot's off of the floor. And I reach it long and I bring it in. And we go for 5. And tuck it to the chest. It's a bit like a mountain climber. 4. Just see the leg is lifting up a little bit. So you're working the bum and stretching the front of the hip. 3. 2. Make sure you're breathing for me. Last one. Pulse, long leg. Don't let that right knee bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. The knee comes in parallel to the other leg. Cock it out. Small release. 5, 4, 3. Keep your neck long, please. Left knee lower. Mine's creeping up. And 1. Pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the foot down. Come back to rest position. And then we are going to go for a bit of a pigeon pose to stretch out the left-hand side of the bottom first. So I'm going to bring my left leg forward and then take the shin across the body. So my left knee faces out to the left-hand side of the room. My right leg goes long. I bring it to the center of the mat. Now, you might feel the stretch more propped up like this, trying to feel it in the left-hand side of the bottom. Or you might feel it more like in a rest position. What we want is the pelvis to be really level here. So both hip bones are facing down, but I do press a little bit more into the left-hand side of the outer of the hip to just increase that stretch. Breathe into it. We keep an eye on the time. We are good. And then I'm going to walk my hands in. Okay. I need to keep my left hand down on the mat because my balance is quite shocking. I'm going to bend my right knee, but we know that. I'm going to really focus and I'm going to grab my right foot. I bring the heel to my bum just to stretch out the quads, so the front of the thigh. Can you get that heel closer to your bottom? Then lift your breastbone just to enhance the stretch. Breathe into it. And then release. And we're going to change legs, please. So, my left leg, I want that knee in the very midline of my mat. My right leg goes over the body. In an ideal world, if you had the stretchiest hit, this right shin would be directly horizontal across your mat. Mine is nowhere near. So again, do we feel the stretch more up? Or are we going to get more from it if we sink down? When I sink down, I get a little bit of a stretch through the right inner thigh as well, which I quite enjoy. So again, your left leg is down that very centre line of your mat. Just, you can press backwards and forwards a little bit into the right hand side of the bum and feel where you get the most from the stretch. Breathe. And then I'm going to walk my hands in. Okay, I just realised my left leg's behind, so this is my really wobbly side, which is worrying. I bend my left knee. I'm going to grab my ankle or my foot. I bring it to the bum, I lift my breastbone. I'm trying to spin my left arm bone back a little bit so I've got a chest opener. Breathing. So you're really feeling, hopefully, this openness in the front of the left hip now. And we release. And I'm just going to take you into rest position for a moment. Give your bottom a little bit of a wiggle there. Bringing your eyebrows into your knees. And then we stack the spine up. And we're going to go for a little bit of ab work. So we're going to take our legs in front of us, please. Let us just have our right leg long on the mat, please. Your left knee is going to be bent, foot on the floor to begin with. I'd like you to take your hands behind your head. We are going to crunch the upper body up, and your left foot comes off of the floor, and you're trying to bring your left eyebrow to your left knee. You're still facing forwards. And then I release a little. And when we crunch up, can you bring that knee in a bit more? And you release a little, not all the way down. Can I have 4? Small release. And 3. I reckon we can get that left knee in a bit more. 2. Tuck it in. Small release. Last one, come up. And we're going to hold it here. Let us pick our right leg up. Pointed toes. Nothing else moves. Your right heel, you lower the heel down the wall in front of you. You point and you lift. You're not too quick. Can I have 4? And point and lift. There should be nothing in your neck here because your hands are supporting your neck. We've got 3. Point and lift. Tuck that left knee in closer for me. 2. Reach that leg up. Last one. Point and lift. We lower it down a bit, and then you bring your left leg to a figure 4 shape. Okay, I want you to pick up your upper body. Twist to that left knee. And then you lower the legs a little bit as your upper body lowers down. And then you twist and lift. And you lower down a little bit. We've got 4. So it's like a crisscross in a figure 4 stretch. And small release, don't lower all of the way. We've got 3. Twist, twist, twist. Small release. 2. I want you to feel that waist ringing out on this last one. Twist so your t-shirt face to the left. And release. Take your right foot to the floor. Take your head down. Take your left hand and just press your left knee away from you for a moment. Just take a little bit of a breather. And we've done a lot of hip work this class, so I'm just going to take both hands through my right leg and pull in for my figure 4 stretch, which is very similar to our pigeon, but I don't want our hips to be feeling too tight tomorrow, because hopefully some of you will be joining me for all 3 classes. Let us untangle the legs. And you're just going to take a quick full body stretch. Just stretch out through the abdominals. And then we take our hands behind our head again. So you bend your right knee foot to the floor. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, we crunch up. Tuck that knee in more. Small release. And 5. And small release. So the good thing is we know there's not that many of each move. 4. It's about that leg coming in as much as the upper body lifting. So you're really fully contracting all of those tummy muscles. And then you have that tiny break. 2. And 1. Hold everything there, but you point the toes of your left foot, lift it up to the ceiling, and you flex and lower. Point and lift. Can you get your shoulders higher? And 4. Flex that foot as you lower down, connecting your back line. 3. Shoulders up. 2. Oh, I'm a bit shaky today. Last one. Flex lower. Take that right ankle, right foot, over that leg. Now you twist to that right knee. And then you lower the legs, lower the upper body a little bit. And then you lift and you twist to the right. And you lower a little. We go 4. Small release. And 3. Can you get your legs up a little higher? And 2. Twist, twist, twist. Last one. And then you take your left foot down, take your head down. Take your right hand and push your right knee away. And then both hands are going to go behind the left leg and pull in for your stretch. Okay, you can have your head up here, or you can have your head down if you're comfortable. It is up to you. But you're pulling these legs in towards you, but that right knee is pressing away at the same time. And we untangle the legs, take the feet down, and we have another full body stretch just for a moment. Reaching your toes to the wall in front, and your fingers to the wall behind. And then let's sweep our arms round and hug our knees into our chest. We're going to rock ourselves up to seated. We're going to take our forearms down behind us. We're not sinking into these shoulders. We're going to lift the breastbone, but the rib cage is not flaring out. Hover the knees in. I want them to tuck them in, you to tuck them in, and reach them long to a teaser. My upper body's not moving today. And I squeeze the air from my lungs as I bring them in. And I inhale, reach them long. And we go for 4. Make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders. And 3. So give me that teaser shape with your legs. And 2. And 1. They finish long, and we're just going to flutter them. Flutter them. So lifting through the breastbone, and I lower down as I flutter them. And as I lift up, I keep fluttering them, and we lower, and we lift, and we lower, and we lift. And as they lower and lift, we're just getting into different muscles here. And we hold it at the top, and we're going to crisscross them. And I crisscross and lower. And I crisscross and lift. And I lower. And I lift, and my upper body's staying pretty quiet, and I'm lowering, and I'm lifting, and I lower, and I lift, and I lower, and I take my feet down. Pressing into my hands, I'm going to come on up, and I'm going to bend my knees in. We're just going to stretch out the chest, stretch out the hips. So I'm going to have my feet together, my fingers facing my bum still. Lift the breastbone, and we're just going to go for a little bit of a leg pull supine. So we lift the hips up, and we lower the hips back between your hands. And then you lift the hips up. Keep those legs together, please. And you lower a small amount. And we lift, just watch your knees aren't flaring. And release back down. And 3. And 2, get those hips higher. we're going to hold it at the top. We lift up. Now, you're going to do some tricep dips. So you bend the elbows back and you lift up. And we go 5. And then straighten the arms. 4, let's think about our neck alignment. Look to where the ceiling and the wall meet in front of you. You know this. 3, so your neck is long. 2, and 1, press up, take your bottom down, and you're just going to roll down to your mat and rotate your wrists. Let me keep an eye on the time. Working through those wrists. And change direction. And then draw your knees into your chest for me. So pull them in nice and tight. Rock a little bit side to side. And we're going to take our feet to the floor. I want you please to take your left leg long on the mat and flex the left foot. We're going to go single leg circle. Press the arms into the mat and your hands. Your right leg hovers and then you take the leg as straight as you wish. Now my leg is tight today, so I'm going to keep a slight bend in the knee. I want that leg, that thigh bone, to come as close to your upper body as it can. Circle your leg over the body, down and up. And we circle for 5. And 4, so we're thinking a lot about hip stability today. And Kirsten, I don't know if you're on here today, but if your hip is clicking, remember to spin that right thigh bone inwards a little bit, and that's going to help that. We've got 1 more, and change direction. So we think about letting your pelvis move a little bit, but it's controlled. It's not rocking all over the show. Ooh, I just kicked the ball. We've got 3. Look up to the ceiling for me again, so you keep that neck alignment. 2, and 1 more. Bend the right knee, lengthen your right leg on the mat, please. So let's just make sure those legs are lined up. Your right foot is flexed now. Left leg lifts. Oh my God, this leg's even tighter. I'm going to keep it a bit more bent. So, thigh bone close to you, so you're working through your center. Take the leg over the body, down and up. And we go for 5. Think about pulling your right big toe back towards you the whole time. So that's just connecting the back of your right leg, giving you a little bit more balance. 2. Final 1. And change direction, please. So just feel that thigh bone spinning around in your hip socket. 4, use those arms more, please. 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee into your chest. I'm so shaky. Bring the right leg into your chest. My hands are upon my knees. I bring the legs in towards me, then I press them away from each other, away from the body, and then they come back in. So we're just giving ourselves a little bit of a frog leg hip release here. 1 more. And then we change direction. So it's really like our single leg circle movement, but we're just guiding the thigh bones round. 2, and 1. Pull those knees in together. Walk your hands down the shins. Bring your forehead to your knees. And we're going to rock a couple of times up to a seated position. And then we're going to go for rolling like a ball. Like your knees slightly parted. Drop your head in between your knees. Think about nose and tailbone staying close together. And it's still close together as you roll back to your shoulders. And you roll back to your balance. 5, inhale back. Exhale up. Try and maintain the shape of the spine for me, please. We go 4, 3. On the last one, we're going to be rocking up to standing, or you help yourself up. 2. Try and maintain that shape as long as you can. Get ready to jump up if you're going to. Last one. I cross my ankles and I come on up. And I'm going to turn around. So my mat's in front of me, and I'm going to grab a quick drink. So make sure you stay hydrated. Okay. Your feet are going to be hip distance apart. Weight even in your feet. Standing tall, keep the rib cage connected. Lift your arms up, please. Take them wide and give me a roll down. Pulling the belly button up to your spine. And here we're going to walk out to a plank. Get my big ponytail out of the way. Now I'm going to take my left knee into my chest, and I take my leg over the mat, so it's come to the right hand side of my mat. And from here I'm going to come up to a side plank. Now you can hold the side plank here, or you can lift your bottom leg up and we're going to pulse, pulse. So if you've got any shoulder issues, just hold your side plank and keep that left foot on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left foot down. I just thudded it down. I take my right hand down. I bring the left knee into the chest at center. Take the leg back. Bring your right knee in. Take the leg over the mat. So the foot's down now. Lift your left arm up. I've got my back to you, sorry. Okay, you either hold it here or you lift the leg up and we pulse. Pulse. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I softly take the foot down this time. I take my left hand down. I bring my knee into my chest, a bit like a mountain climber again. And I take that foot down. And give me an up stretch. Please, pressing your heels down and your bum back. And then walk your hands into your feet. And keep an eye on the time. Oh goodness, 3 minutes left. Rebuild your spine for me, please. Stacking the vertebra as you go. Lift the arms up. Stretch them wide and we roll them down again, please. We're going to go for a set of 4 slow press-ups here. Walk out to your plank. I'm going to come to my knees. As you know, I've got a wrist injury and I'm always going to listen to my body. So it's up to you, knees or long legs. Slowly lower down and your elbows touch your t-shirt. And then we lift up. So we did this earlier in our mermaid position. And we go 3. And lift. And 2, and again, it's about the shape of your spine, not changing, not being lost. One more time, please. Forwards and down. Lift. Tuck your toes under. And give me an up stretch. Walk the feet in a smidgen if that helps you get more stretch. So again, heels down, bottom back. And then walk your hands into your feet. Straight away, your head is going heavy, and then we rebuild the spine. Just enjoy that beautiful movement. And at the top again, we lift up. One more roll down, please. Let that head go heavy straight away. You're looking back at your trousers. Walk out to your plank. Okay. Hover the right knee and tuck it to your chest. Give me a 1 leg downward facing dog. Right knee to the ceiling, and then twist and open the pelvis to the right hand side of the room to get that stretch. And then you come to face the center of your mat, shift forwards into a plank, tuck that knee in, and take the right foot down. We've got 3 more, so left knee tucks. 1 leg downward facing dog, knee to the ceiling, open the pelvis. Back to the center of the mat. Back to plank, left knee in, take that foot down. 2 more. Right knee, tuck it in tighter. And then pike up. Knee up, open the pelvis. My hands are slipping. Back to center. Back to plank with that knee firmly in. Take the foot down. Last one, please. Knee tucks. Poke the bum up. Open the pelvis. Back to center. Back to plank with your knee in. Take the foot down. And give me another up stretch. Again, walk your feet in or your hands in if that helps. And walk your hands to your feet at the bottom. And just hang here. Give your wrists a bit of rotation for me, please. And change direction. And then take your hands onto your calves. And I just want you to bring your nose in towards your knees. Keeping those legs fairly straight there, but not locked out. And press away and release. And I'm going to exhale, pull in again. And I inhale, release. One more time, pull in. And then hang heavy, like a rag doll. And we rebuild our spine. And at the top, I want you to lift your arms up, lift your gaze up this time. And then we bend our knees, sweep back. And then lift back up. Just 2 more. Shake away any tension for 2. And gaze up to the ceiling. Last one. And lift. And give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you.